It is understood by all that mother's milk is the most nutritious sustenance for an infant. Yet today, high levels of contamination, toxics such as indosulfan, is found in breast milk. What's the reason behind mother's milk, which is considered as nectar of life, becoming toxic? The answer is found in our diet. It is due to the effects of chemical pesticides used on crops. If over the year the odor of pesticide remains in the empty tin cans, then what about this poison could be in our food? Just think over it. Our food also contains these same poisonous insecticides. These are responsible for cancer, heart disease, asthma, and many harmful diseases. It is responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths per year. Unknowingly, as a bestower of food, the farmer is becoming a stakeholder in such sinful act. Man has practiced agriculture since ancient times, but there was never a requirement for chemical pesticides and artificial fertilizers. Today, the blind and uncontrolled use of these toxics are not just poisoning our food, but also killing millions of friendly insects and damaging billions of hectares of fertile soil. Due to the pollution of these pesticides, nature's balance is also disturbed, as farmers are getting trapped in the vicious cycle of costly seed, costly fertilizer, and pesticides. Over the last 2 decades, hundreds of thousands of farmers have chosen to commit suicide due to heavy debts. Isn't there any other substitute to this costly chemical agriculture? The substitute is to reapproach our traditional agricultural practices. Traditional farming culture. India is the land of Rishi and farming tradition. Our glorious history is the evidence to prominence given to agriculture. This must be the reason behind most of our festivals like Makar Sankranti, Holi, Diwali, Baisakhi, Onam, Pongal. All are related to farming. Our ancestors used to value time and imbibe principles of farming. In our farming traditions, a farmer used to maintain the balance of nature and had respect for the 5 elements. A farmer used to bow to Mother Earth before entering his farm and used to worship soil and seed, plow, etc. before using them. Through yagyas, he used to purify nature. Hence, the living values of kindness, love, purity, which were in the farmer, were experienced in the crops he cultivated. The cost of such farming was almost negligible. They used homely resources like cow dung, cow urine, animal waste, and organic fertilizers to make organic carbon. Homegrown seeds were used. Varieties of best quality seeds yielded the best. Birds were invoked for pest management. Also, various trees planted on the boundaries added to the micro-ecosystems. Along with all these, farmers adopted mixed cropping and crop rotation. So farmers were happily yielding a positive crop. Now it's time to return to these traditional practices. It alone stands a chance for benefit of farmer, environment, and us all. Sustainable Yogic Agriculture. Inclusion of Indian ancient Rajayoga meditation with traditional farming practices is called Sustainable Yogic Agriculture. Rajayoga meditation, or positive thinking, used in agriculture has concluded that the language of feelings and the power of yoga is well responded by plants, nature, microorganisms, animal, flora, and fauna. As a result, there is an increment in the yield capacity, quality, and a surprising decline in the produce cost. In Gita, sloka number 13 of the 15th chapter says,
Gama vishyacha bhutani dharayamyahamojasa paushnami chaushadih sarvaha somo bhutva rasatmakah.
Meaning, when the earth beholds the power of Supreme, the impact is held in all living systems. As a result, all crops are filled with the nectar of life. In Chandogya Upanishad, Saint Udalak explains the features of the soul. He says, trees respond to life force and hence, just like humans, can experience happiness and sadness. Similarly, in scriptures like Rig Veda, Upanishad, Padma Puran, Manusmriti, and in others, we find such descriptions. This is evident that the power of the Supreme and our feelings leave a deep impression on crops. The entire world is active with life force and cosmic energy. It is cosmic energy and the power of the Supreme that nurtures all living beings, flora and fauna. Raj Yoga is an easy way of harnessing the cosmic energy by connecting to the Supreme Soul, and we can spread it to nature also. Our thoughts have deep impact on nature. Many scientists have proven this. Well-known psychic Uri Geller sprouted radish seeds, just keeping them on his palm with his power of thoughts. Generally, these seeds, when sown in soil, took a few days to sprout. Famous Indian scientist J.C. Bose showed in his experiments how plants reacted to the stimulus of human emotions. Also, Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto experimented on water. That power of thoughts or intent can moderate the molecular structure of water. Good and bad words, when tagged to a glass of water, were subjected to tagged feelings and changed the crystalline structure of the molecules of the water droplets. This principle is the foundation of sustainable yogic agriculture. For the past few decades, farmers associated with the Brahmakumaris have practiced meditation on their farms. The benefit in farming has helped them have strong conviction in this farming practice.
Earlier we used chemical fertilizers and pesticides to grow crops. But for the past 10 years we are harnessing pure energy from the Supreme to vibrate seeds, soil and nature. Along with this, we use organic manure and organic preparations that we prepare at home and spray them to control pests. The yield through yogic farming is more than the yield of chemical fertilizers. We see a great difference in the quality as well. The amount of proteins, vitamins, and caloric value has risen from 2 to 5%, along with the increase in the soil fertility. What we call organic carbon is also increasing.
Dr. Subhash Gill of DWR said to us, they would collect data, you only had to meditate. 18 kilometers from Karnal, in our land, he created 4 plots. First one, a control plot that had neither chemical nor organic fertilizer, nor were there any vibrations of meditation. Second plot was for the conventional technique of farming with chemical fertilizers and spray. Third plot was for organic, where cow dung manure, cow urine and other organic things were applied. Fourth plot we made had alternate day irrigation, similar seeds, same timing and similar effort makers, was exactly similar to the third plot with addition of meditation. Yogic means to farm in the remembrance of the Supreme Soul. So, the result was the yield of the yogic farm was more than the chemical one. Even though timing, manure and seeds were same for yogic and organic, still, yogic showed better results. The scientists at DWR analyzed that the yogic crops had more nutrition, quality, height and growth.
After listening about yogic agriculture, the zonal officer of the agriculture department asked me how it was possible to increase a crop yield just by giving positive vibrations from the mind to the plants. This did not seem possible. I replied that we had tried it. He invited us to come and try this on their plot so they could see the results. The next day, we took some students who could meditate and informed them about the yogic farming. We collectively and effectively communed with the plot by spreading positive energy and thinking. 15 days before the time of harvest, the zonal officer asked me to come and have a look at the farms. After watching almost 4,000 square meters, he asked, "How does your farm look?" The yogic farm looked like it had less crops as compared to the other plots of rice. But 15 days later, after the harvest was cut and weighed, they found out that per square meter, their farm gave 500 grams of rice, whereas the plot of Brahma Kumaris gave 700 grams.
In the last week of April, we treated the seeds with meditation and sowed them in a 2-acre plot to experiment. Till now, we haven't sprayed any pesticide on this. We kept on checking the ETL level, which hasn't crossed till today. Whitefly, Jassids and thrips are all in control. So you see, our experiment is completely a success. Today, officials from different government departments are coming to us. All scientists have visited this and expressed that agriculture is possible without the use of any kind of pesticide. Dr. Pavan Kumar of the Agricultural Department expressed his delight that how we have conserved the beneficial insect and how cotton farming can be done nicely by maintaining the natural ecosystem. Everyone's view was positive. Dr. Rishi Sharma of CICR visits here often and says farmers today have myth that farming needs pesticide. But this experiment has proved that without pesticide, too, farming is possible. And you can compare with the nearby farms that pests are not in control. Whenever I come to the field, I feel these are my kids. They are not plants, but our children. I have a special relationship with them and established communication.
संकल्प
We create thought we are having better crop. Its height is growing faster. Since 7 years, we are having successful harvest. We never have any problem regarding selling of our vegetables or productions. Banana that we get are so good to see and are appreciated such that we don't need to go to the market. Even if we have to go to market, then also within 10 to 15 minutes, all vegetables finishes. People wait, when would we come? How to get yogic vegetables?
Shashwat Yogic Farming is being taken as a project on a farm at Devdavas, 30 kilometers from Tonk. We have received beautiful results over 1 year. Earlier, farming was done with chemical fertilizer and pesticides. So when we experimented with this yogic farming, we received beautiful experiences. The speciality is that it is less costly, with more yield and high quality. In the fruit market, the highest prices are ours, and it is famous by the name of Sustainable Yogic Farming products. The net profit of the same orchards of last year was 15,000. But in the following year, when the technique of this farming and projection of good thoughts was done, it was 182,000.
And there was a major change. When the profits came, when the harvest came, without pesticide nor fertilizers. We once farmed watermelon in 5 acres. In year 2014, in 5 acres, when we started watermelon farming, the melons were so tasty, so good quality, and they were bigger. The seed that we used was told by the company that maximum 4 kgs watermelon can be produced. With this farming, the highest size we got was 15 kgs.
When we started this banana plantation, after 20 to 25 days, we found insects like termites and white grubs in the roots. Some plants started dying. Other farmers said meditations won't yield bananas, so they advised us to use themic, a chemical used for pest control. We never ended up using this. They cannot estimate the success of our experiments. We started meditating every day for 1 hour in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening. A few days later, all insects were gone. We didn't use any kind of chemical here, and we are watching this beautiful harvest here today. The entire credit goes to Rajayoga Meditation.
Sustainable Yogic Agriculture by Parameters of Science. To testify scientifically on this wonderful technology, many agricultural universities and research centers have conducted tests that brought to light positive results. First of all, tomatoes grown by a farmer named Kumar Pawar of Kolhapur were tested in the National Agriculture and Food Analysis and Research Institute. It was found that yogic agriculture tomatoes have more protein, carbohydrate, vitamin C, and calories as compared to the chemically grown ones. They also had lesser fat content. It was proven that per hectare, expense-wise, the amount of crop and its profit was more in yogic farming, being more beneficial. At Directorate of Wheat Research, Karnal, Principal Scientist Dr. Shubhas Gill conducted his experiments on yogic agriculture on the farm of local farmer B.K. Gyan Singh since 2011 through 2012. His findings stated not only the yield was higher, but also contributed to a sustainable, pure, and healthier environment. Sardar Krishinagar Dantewada Agriculture University of Gujarat found that in sustainable yogic farming, the germination of seeds enhanced up to 7%. Iron and zinc content in ground nuts and content of zinc and copper in wheat also had increased. And to its benefit, the plot of sustainable yogic farming also had more microbial activity in soil. Govind Vallabh Pant Agriculture University and Technology of Uttarakhand found that in case of seeds treated with Rajayoga Meditation compared to those treated with other techniques, the length of roots, height of stem, growth vigor index, alpha amylase enzyme activity, dehydrogenase enzyme activity was more. Scientists from other institutions like Marathwada Agriculture University of Barbani, Maharashtra, Shri Shivaji Agriculture College of Amravati, Maharashtra, Vanastali Krishi Vigyan Kendra of Tonk, Rajasthan, and many others have proved that in many respects than farming with regular chemical substances, sustainable yogic agriculture is more profitable and efficient. Process of sustainable yogic agriculture. Let us have a brief look on how to do farming by using techniques of sustainable yogic agriculture. Land treatment. To increase fertility of soil, use Panchagavya, Jivamrit, dung manure, green manure, vermicompost, etc. Also in meditation, concentrate Supreme's energy on the land and visualize that microbial activity is increasing in the land too. Seed treatment. Before sowing the seeds, empower them with the energy of the Supreme. Visualize that the germination of the seeds is increasing, and these would give out healthy, disease-free, vigorous growth of plants. Then treat these seeds in Bij Amrit solution. Later sow them in the soil. Water treatment. When you irrigate the field, meditate on each droplet of water getting empowered. This is helping the crop's growth to its fullest. Crop protection. To secure the crops, use natural medicines like Dashparni Ark or Neem Ark. Also, while meditating, create thoughts that energy of the Supreme is creating a powerful shield to protect the crop. As a result, crop-harming organisms cannot come closer and the crop is getting powerful. Karma Yoga. Throughout the day while working in the field, let good thoughts flow around and talk to the plants with love. Also keep donating vibrations of cosmic energy to the crops twice in the morning and evening meditation. Gratitude. We must express gratitude to the Supreme Soul, to nature, and the soil itself before reaping the harvest. Reap the harvest only after taking permission from the plants. Farmers who have adopted sustainable yogic farming have been benefited not only in farming but have also gained a better character. On one hand, farmers practicing Rajayoga have experienced loss of negativity like anger, violence. And on the other hand, after winning over addictions like alcohol, cigarettes, and gambling, many farmers are living an addiction-free life. Also, Rajayoga has increased the self-confidence, determination, the willpower, and other virtues amongst the farmers. This helps them face any kind of adversities with complete potential. For this, many farming families are living happily. Sustainable yogic agriculture has now become a core mission of the Brahma Kumaris. It is a spiritual organization that since 8 decades is serving humanity. This organization serves various sectors of society through its 20 wings under Rajayoga Education and Research Foundation. One amongst them is Agriculture and Rural Development Wing. This wing strives for rural development programs and projects. One such project is Sustainable Yogic Agriculture. Now this mission has crossed the Indian borders and has placed itself in many countries like Italy, America, Greece, Mauritius, and Nepal, where farmers are adopting this farming technique. This initiative for the benefit of farmers expects your support as well. Chemical ways of agriculture have now become a curse to the entire environment and to humanity. Hence, dear farmers, do not create havoc for humanity anymore. Come, let's free Mother Earth from toxic chemicals. Embrace sustainable yogic agriculture and grow pure food. Any farmer can practice sustainable yogic agriculture with ease. Rajayoga Meditation is taught by all Brahma Kumaris centers free of charge. We welcome you to learn this valuable art. Om Shanti.